came in 14th in the ACC in that category coming in. And the first pitch is elevated down the third baseline and foul by Aiden Teal, who has one of those home runs, and we might have had an interference call that gives Teal the base. Here's the 2-2. Into center field. Hit well. Burris drifting back. He will leap and watch it sail out of here. And it's another first inning home run for Eric Becker. And the Cavaliers take the 2-0 lead.
And we've seen it time and time again this weekend for Virginia. Another off-speed pitch that he gets up middle of the plate. And because it's up in the zone, he sees it early, puts a good swing on it. And Becker has been so impressive this season.
RBIs 6 and 7. And the Cavaliers jump ahead 2-0. Center cut on 2-2, and Becker just too talented. Paid with the wine and the payoff. Swing and a miss. Got him on a heavy fastball. Arroyo, the junior from Coral Springs, Florida. Hot shot, and it deflects off the glove of Giesler. Shovels onto Payton, though. Nice backhand flip.
And then, the right bullpen guys at the right time.
Little weak tapper in front of the mound. Payton jumps on it and fires to Giesler. Firm, but off the plate, and Lodi's takes a 4-pitch walk. Slice down the right field line. This tails away from Ford. It'll tuck into the corner. Lodi's motor into third. He gets the call home. Relayed down the line, and it'll be an RBI double for the freshman Hernandez to put the Jackets on the board.
Really nice job by Hernandez right there. I think it's an off-speed pitch that he's sort of inside outs, but gets the barrel enough to keep it fair down the right field line.
Goes fastball, misses off the plate, and Daniel works the walk. The 3-2. High bouncer towards short, charging, flipping. There is one. Relay, there's two. And he'll take his base, leadoff walk.
But now his timing's getting a little bit better.
There's strike three. Took one on the outside corner.
That's the best fastball of the day by Payton.
First pitch swinging, and a soft fly ball behind second. Easy does it for Hernandez. And Valinkas sets down Curse on 3 pitches.
Curse as well.
A little slow roller. Oh, and it's misplayed by Valinkas underneath his glove, and Schmidt beats the wrap. Sharp ground ball. Nice backhand by Hansen to second for one. Relay not in time. Hitless in 2 plate appearances yesterday. First pitch, and this one will be flown out to shallow right. Ford coming in. Makes the squeeze, and the inning over. Very compact delivery, and he just guns one right by him.
It's uncharacteristic of the way they've been swinging it.
A little squibber in front of the plate by Lodi's. 1 pitch, 1 out. See what he dials up on 3-1. Challenges him and misses a bit low, bit in. A freshman leads the team in RBIs. A wave and a miss, chasing one out of the zone, and he goes down on strikes. Foul tip, and it was caught by Ferentz. So a strikeout of Daniel.
The most proud traditions that Georgia Tech has.
There's a fly ball belted into left center field. Daniel in pursuit, and he runs it down on the track. Spent 4 years there. As he floats one down the right field line. Schaus coming on, diving, and he makes the catch. Full stride, full sprint, full send. Connor Schaus robs Ferentz to retire the side in the 4th. As he rifles in another 0-2, and it's served into right for a base hit. Just a good piece of hitting by Lackey, and he gets aboard to lead off the Tech 4th. Runner at first for Carson Curse, who struck out on 3 pitches his first time. Showing Bunn rolls one sharply up the first base line. Arroyo up there quickly. Swing and a miss. Went chasing down and away. 2 outs. The 0-2, Lackey in motion, a bit down, and no throw to third, so Lackey now 90 feet away.
What could ensue?
Little flare, back of short, but Becker at the cutout, pulls it in. Harrison Didewick to lead off in the Virginia 5th. Lined into short right and just past the reach of Hernandez. Hit it into the shift, but found the soft spot in it. And bounces away from Lackey. So Didewick will take second. Smacked under the glove of Giesler into right field. Didewick gets hauled up at third. But a seeing eye single by Nunnally. And now at the corners with nobody out. Low and outside, runner takes off, throw is off the bag, the swipe tag not in time. Swing and a miss. Big pitch by Payton. Rings up Hansen for the first out. And that gets away from Lackey. And the run scores on the wild pitch to make it 3-1. Nunnally also advances to third. Second wild pitch of the inning by Payton.
At one of those three guys.
Instead, a towering fly ball fairly deep in right field. Schaus
He can throw.
will plant, make the catch. Runner tags up. Here comes the throw up the line. Just not in time. Well, what a throw there from Schaus. But he might have double clutched a little bit, and it may have cost him as the sac fly scores Nunnally to make it 4-1. Allows them to extend the lead to 3 runs. As the 2-2 is rolled out towards second. Scooped up by Hernandez on to first. And the side retired.
That's what you want out of your shortstop.
Lodi's cranks one into left, but Nunnally is there. Shattered the freshman record. Grounds one sharply. Stabbed by Becker, and the throw across with a long stretch by Arroyo gets Burris. Played with a couple of his future teammates on that team in Charlottesville. Down and in, swings through it, fist out of the dirt by Lackey, 2 away. Spivey pumps it in. Check swing, didn't go. If those numbers at a lower level will play up as he bloops one into center field, a base hit. Godbout puts on the brakes at second.
In your draft, you had anything to do with that slow start?
Got jammed, sends this lofting into short left. Lodi's battling the sun, and he gets underneath it to retire the side. There's a sharp single into right. Got down on that breaking ball. Daniel with Georgia Tech's third hit. Fly ball, right field. It chases forward back. It's up off the base of the wall by Lackey. Coasting into second with a double. Daniel had to make sure that cleared forward's head. He'll come into third. But maybe some life now in the Georgia Tech offense. Back-to-back base hits. There's a fly ball, right field. It hangs up for 40, pulls it in. The tag from third, the throw goes into second. It's a sac fly for Kurse to score Daniel. Lackey advances to third, and it's 4-2. Bouncing ball up the middle, it scoots through, and Schmidt delivers an RBI single with 2 outs. It's 4-3.
Andy, we were just talking about that second and third time through the order for Georgia Tech, looking to make that adjustment like they typically do, and you're starting to see it. It gets as a slider.
It's a high bouncer softly on the grass. Godbout unloading quickly. Schaus dives, but throws in time.
Beginning of ACC play, unless you...
Wide shot right to Lodi's. Snatches that to set down Nunnally.
If you can get him right and then plug him in either somewhere in the rotation or in the back of the bullpen, that's a huge addition.
And that ball is belted deep to right center field. Burris on his horse, and it is gone. Georgia Tech strikes for 2 in the bottom of the 6th, but Teal with 1 swing gets him back in the 7th.
And I think that's exactly what you were referring to right there, Andy. You know, it just can be so deflating when you work hard, scratch and claw to get within 1. Then you have the 4-pitch walk, and you run into a really good hitter like Teal. You know, you can't hide from these big bats forever. He gets a ball middle of the plate.
As the 1-2 from Spivey is swung out and missed. Checked his swing. He did go. He just kept feeding him off-speed breaker after another. 250 on the year. Turns on it and launches it into right field. Does it have enough ride? Teal runs out of room. A leadoff home run by Baker. And just like that, it's 6-4 as he caught that jet stream to right center.
And you're seeing it once again. Georgia Tech doing its best to hang around. Baker, one of the toughest things to do is to come off cold off the bench, gets a breaking ball up in the zone. And we've talked about it a little bit this weekend. When a good hitter sees that up out of the hand right there, and he can identify that it's going to be a hanger, those are often the easiest ones to backspin and get up out of the park.
Down he goes. Another slider. Strike 3. Tailed over the outside corner on the slider. Up the ACC standings, back into the NCAA tournament picture as Arroyo works the leadoff walk. Lines one. Oh, and a nice pick on the in-between hop. Kurse throws to second and gets the force. What a play by Kurse. Runner takes off, swing and a miss, sets down Ferentz, throw down, tag down, got him. Strike him out, throw him out. Patel got the whip from Ferentz, and then the hose from Lackey. Virginia won to review, but the call on the field was out on the tag at second. And how big did that become? Because it gave Virginia the 6-1 lead. They need every bit of that insurance. And the pitch. Here's a little floater over third, caught by Curse. Almost a little jug handle single by Hansen. It's a bouncer towards short. Glove by Becker, fires one away. Hot shot through the left side. A sharp single by Lodi's. Now, if you're the Yellow Jackets, that's what you want to see.
Right. All you can ask for, really. You know, a solo homer doesn't do much except get you closer.
And a high fly ball. This one lifted out toward left to the track. The leap, it's gone, and we are tied. And Drew Burris never count him out. He delivers with a game-tying shot, and it's 6-6.
He is so unbelievably good in the big moments, Andy. It's just incredible. Down an 0-2 count. We were just talking about how he got the two good fastballs. This is a slider here. Look how far out in front he is. But because his hands stay back, he's able to just flip it out to left. His hands are so good. And I mean, that's what, look at the Georgia Tech dugout. That's what they were waiting on and needed.
He hits a shot up the middle. And now the game-winning run is on base. Hernandez, the RBI double in the first. And with one out, delivers a single in the ninth. Here we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Brocious takes off, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the slide in by Brocious. He's in scoring position.
Oh, wait.
Oh, they're going to call interference on Daniel. Out at second, inning over.
This is interesting because I don't think the call, Ferentz, I think maybe influenced home plate umpire.
So I think he was made up his mind that it was hitter's interference. By hitter's interference, a little fister into shallow left, and it gets down for a base hit for Teal. Showing bunt, and he nicks it. Oh, they'll throw to second, and he got him. Lackey. What a throw.
And what a gutsy decision, Andy. I mean, it's a great play when it works. You know what I mean?
Runner takes off. Throw down by Lackey is over the bag. Out again. Lackey has been flashing a hand cannon here in the 10th as he guns down Becker for the second out. Swing and a miss. No controversy there. Patel with a strikeout. Scalded past the dive of Hansen. Down the left field line. Curse thinking 2. Here comes a throw into second. The tag, and he is out. He's pretty adamant that he beat the tag, but call on the field was out, and we'll get another look.
Man.
You know, the throw got there in a lot of time, but you saw as the tag was being swiped down, it was almost between Curse's arms there, and the call does stand. Fly ball driven into left field. Schmidt, does he do it? He does! A walk-off homer by Kent Schmidt. Flex, young fella. And the Jackets come back and defeat Virginia in 10 innings, 7-6. Opposite field and over the wall.
Unbelievable, Andy, and that's makes Carson Curse feel a whole lot better. He gets a fastball up over the plate, and this is what we've seen Kent Schmidt do time and time again, using the opposite field. Hits it just enough to clear the wall.